you can just go ahead and click on crop and make sure that you have your aspect ratio that you want. So if I want this to be an 8x10, 4x5, whatever it is, you can click on that. And as I drag this in, the aspect ratio stays locked, and it makes it easier. So when I go to print this image, I don't have any like weird sizes that I have to fight with. And you can mess around getting the composition the way that you want it to be. And maybe I like the leaf to be right here. So obviously I have my fingers in the shot again. Go back to the retouching tool, and we'll just make that a little bit smaller. There we go. I'm looking at the outside circle because where the feather happens is where you tend to get less what's the word that I'm thinking of? You tend to get less transition because it feathers, and that did not do very good. So what we'll do is delete that, and let's try the magic eraser. Let's see what happens here. Sometimes you have to play around with tools to choose the thing that works the best, and this may or may not work. The magic eraser does a great job of removing objects, but sometimes it does that. And so we'll just try another pass of it and see what happens. Magic eraser, not so magic right now. Let's go back to this, and we'll go with an even more coarse edge. And let's see if we can get some good adjustments, because I think we can get rid of this. And like I said, sometimes this is trial and error. You're seeing it happen right now live or on the recording. And I don't know why it opts to go over there. Magic eraser did not work for us. With the clone stamping tool, you select a source by holding down Option, and you get this little crosshair inside of your circle. I'm going to click right here. This is my selected source now. So when I come over here and I paint, I'm literally just copying pixels from one area to the other. And I'm just going to paint away these issues that I'm having. Now, one of the things that you want to do, not a big issue for me right now, because my sky is pretty much one color. But what you want to make sure that you pay attention to when you are painting in and using a clone selection is that you clone from areas that are similar, one, but two, that you change it up so that way it looks fairly natural. Now, once I get done with that, what I'll do is come over here with a healing brush, and I want to blend in some of these adjustments that I just made. So I'll just paint over that, and then ON1 will blend it a lot better than what it was. So now I can go back to my crop tool and hide some of my my errors, if you will. We'll go like that. And I now have a photo without my hands in it. Little cumbersome, but it all worked out. I think there's too much room at the top there. Cropping your image is one of those things, you know, you have to choose what the best crop looks like on your image. And then of course, as I mentioned before, go back to my solo leaf black and white, and I get all this detail and texture, and you can see that there's some noise in the image, so I would have to deal with that, but you get the point. Removing distractions and just using the tools in the retouch panel.